2 testing, 1 2 testing. Too loud? Just right? Hello? We'll be starting in about 5 minutes-ish. Just testing the quality of the internet. You early birds, you. That's if you can hear me. I could be talking to myself right now. Which would be great. Who we got here? Wobbly, Ralph, Bonken, HST Gaming, Derek Jones. Derek, happy Monday indeed. Foxy Boy 93, Michael Townsend, Adrian, I'm going to say. ATS, Inner Space 100. Alright, I was looking away from the mic there, so it might not have been too clear. But anyway, I'm going to monitor for the next couple of minutes the interwebs, and then we'll get cracking. We've got a lot to do today. Lots of touring the map. Let's hope so anyway. The timing with the music is perfect. Hello and welcome to a random live stream of Transport Fever 2. How are you all doing? We have a lot of people in chat, it's great to see. Wasn't expecting to do this, never am. It's great to see you all. I've got my third monitor set up, so I've got to get used to that. Now I can see when people subscribe and things, such as... Thank you for subscribing, if I can get my words out. I know, I'm excited. Ryan, oh, come on, Ryan. I don't know how to pronounce your surname. I'm going to give it a go. Ryan Heracek. That's as far as I'm going. Hello, Ryan, and welcome to the channel. And welcome, everybody. It's great to see some familiar names and not so familiar. Got some new names in chat. Hello, greetings. HST Gaming, JBS 319, Yars, oh dear, Blaggerjack, that's brilliant. Oh dear, could we all just be called like 3-letter names? That would be great. Anyway, before we get going, we've done our hellos. If you don't want to watch all of this, or you can't for whatever reasons, then we will recap on our regular Thursday episode, so we'll do that. And YouTube's just informed me that my bit rate is higher than recommended. So there we go. Michael Pierce, welcome to Standard Plus class. I don't know why I've called them those. It's supposed to be the GT Express. Buxy boy there with the... oh, I can't remember what train I chose. It's a class something. British Rail class. Come on, answers in the chat. What is that? I made the icon myself, and I can't remember which one I copied. It's on the tip of my tongue. There's also some Mark something coaches. Are they Mark 1s or Mark 2s or Mark 3s? And in a space, yes, the replay of this, the VOD, will be left up afterwards, so you can catch up if you miss anything. You don't have to stay for the entirety. It is a 47. Well played. Well played. It is a class 47 indeed. But yes, what are we doing today? Yep, Mark 3's in Swallow. Well done there, Ralph. You'd think I'd remember. It was a long time ago I made those. I should make some more, really. Jacob, we are indeed doing a naming session. That's what today is kind of about. We'll also be taking a tour of the map. If you want to see somewhere, perhaps we'll upgrade some things. We won't do too much on building anything new. The reason being, I don't want to spoil it for those of you out there that are watching the VOD back or can't watch the VOD back. If you can't watch the VOD back, you won't be listening to me, so that was pointless. Translated to James. There we go. James. It's fine. It's me who needs to apologise. I'm just terrible at pronunciations. But anyway, I've done a few changes. If we zoom out here, hopefully the quality is bearable. Do you remember this from yesterday's episode? That's the cool thing. It was only yesterday. I made a slight tweak to it, as you can see. It's a little more like the real thing now. Oh yes, there we go, JVS. Good point. I was going to do that on Thursday. But, oh, you need the UI up, you plonker. Good start. This needs to be OST, I'm guessing. Not OST. OST. There we go. That was something I was going to do. We could do these little things today. But anyway, what we're going to do today, I was thinking of doing a little detailing in between, like this area here, get it looking a little better than what it is. There are certainly a few things we want to do. If we go across here, you'll see I've changed this slightly as well as our... Is that our iron train? Yes, our iron train goes over the top of the station now, so we can build that a little better. And thank you for watching, Pratik. Oh, come on, you can pronounce his name, Pratik. Yep, here we go. I can't even edit these out either, so if I ever go and get it wrong, that's it. It's in. It's done. I normally get to edit everything, so if I make a real meal of it, it's done. What's that, Robert Earl? I think the train is on the soon-to-be Grindelwald platform. It was. I did change it. I have changed it. It's now on platform 1, as you can see here. They're coming in at platform 1. This will be, this second line here, platform 2, will be going to Brienz. And this is the third one that heads off to Grindelwald, not platform 4. Technically, that's not a platform at all. But yes, it's getting there. I reworked this as well. Isn't this tidier? We're going to recap all this on Thursday as well. All the things we changed. Hello, Lars from the Netherlands. Now, this is why I don't record at this hour as well. It's a little bit noisy outside. I will be watching this back to see if you can actually hear the trucks and stuff go by, because if you can't, then I might have a little bit more recording space available. Hi, Derek. Well, yes. Derek, I did pronounce your name quite well. How's your ales there, Derek? Are you enjoying them? Do you have any left? I know you can't share them. Why is the bridge invisible? It's not built yet. What you do is go into the assets here and we'll build it with this. If you remember, if you're new, go and check my Midlands series. That's the sort of building work we can do with that. But we build it ourselves. We build it like this, block by block. So it won't look like that, and we won't use that texture either. It'll be something probably like that. Just some concrete running along here. But we'll do that. Maybe do it today. I don't know. I haven't really got an idea of what I wanted to do with it yet. You haven't noticed any background noises. That is brilliant. Oh, good night. 11:30 p.m. Goodness me. That's the thing, isn't it, with time zones around the world. Anyway, that's not a good view, is it? Hang on, I'll talk in a second. Let's go over to somewhere busy, shall we? Here we go. A bit busier over here, isn't it? That's nice. But yeah, the time zones around the world. It's trying to find a good time to get as many of you to be able to watch live as possible. I've got a cup of coffee. The only reason being is I could make a pot of coffee and just keep pouring it without too much downtime. It is indeed lunchtime in Texas. 12:08. Who's going to sleep? Excitable boy is off to bed. 11:40. Oh, are you in India as well? I think he said India, right? Pretty sure. But yeah, there we go. 11:30 at night in India. Now, I've got to get used to live streaming again because I now, when I record, I pause on purpose if I mess something up or I want to say it again, to then edit that bit out and then redo it. So I keep doing it thinking I'm recording. So if I start doing that, that's why. I'll get out of that habit and I'll just have to say it right the first time, because I got a bit lazy. But then editing me isn't very happy about it, because I have to do loads of work. Anyway, shall we name some trains? We've got a few to name. Now, the rules of trains, hello train. The rules for naming the train are, pay attention carefully, not just any old name. Although one, probably episodes coming up, or not episodes, a new series, well, I'll name them after you guys. But for this series, from the start, we've had rules which are, they have to be someone in the entertainment business or in the arts industry sort of thing. So TV, film, radio, perhaps even YouTube, I guess. That counts, doesn't it? It's entertainment. I mean, it triggers some sort of emotion from most. That would count as entertainment, I think. But yeah, so that's what we're going with. Bob Marley. Oh, hello, Tez. Welcome aboard. Carwin Edwards. Johnny B. Goods. Don't we have a Johnny B. Goods? We can't hang on, let's bring up the train list. Train list. Here we go. Let's get it up here. Can't see much. Well, we want to be seeing this anyway, don't we? Right, trains. Let's see. If it's sorted by name, we can see it. Don't have Johnny B. Goods. Alright, well, there we go. Well, technically, we could have a train called Grand T, I guess, but that's like writing myself into the story. I kind of don't do that. Oh, no, I do. I don't know who I'm kidding there. But anyway, we'll start off. Johnny B. Goods. It's got to be a goods train, right? Do we have a spare goods train? That's the question. Johnny B. Goods. Goods train. I don't want to name... Well, we could name the cable cars. This is no, that's not a goods train. Oh, where's the goods trains? Are they all named? I think they're all named. That's a downer. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I tell you what. I'll pick one. So we're just not randomly calling out names. And we'll go from there. So, first one in the list. Brig to Toon. It's a stopping express passenger train. Name suggestions. Go for it. Good call, Nick. Where was that? What did I miss? The latest used train can be called Jeff There we go. Jeff Marshall. I like that one. We could have the this one as Jeff, couldn't we? Jeff Marshall. I like that one. Passenger train. All the stations. It's a stopping express as well. I think that kind of works, doesn't it? There we go. Right, Jeff Marshall, you going in? Not that he watches, nor does Vicky, I would imagine. They're busy enough themselves. Is it 2 L's, Jeff Marshall? I watch him all the time as well, so I'll be absolutely awful if I got that wrong. Colonel Failure, I guess we should put him on a line that's not optimal. Vicky watches all the time. Yeah, does she? I don't think she does, Derek. But anyway, Jeff Marshall. No one said whether it's 2 L's or 1. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. HST Gaming, thank you very much. There we go. Jeff Marshall, he's in. He's in. I guess we should have Vicky on the same line then, really. I mean, if we had a double loco and you could name individual locos, we could top and tail them with Jeff and Vicky. Oh, well, yes. Oh, what's that? Major Freak. Yeah, I got it. I got the leak speak. We could have one called the Dukes, since we do have Sheriff Roscoe. Same line. Oh, do you know? I can't remember Vicky's. Is it Vicky? It's not double K. It's that, isn't it? What's her surname? Vicky Piper. Pipe? Is it Pipe or Piper? I thought it was Piper. It's just Pipe? Is it pronounced Piper? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Is that right? I've got it. It's in. Pippa. Pipe. There we go. Vicky and Jeff are on the line. We'll do a few more, and then we'll go and do something else. No R. Okay. Good evening, Watford. I'm going to say good evening because I know you're in the UK. Or I'd be like good afternoon, yeah. Right, next one. I've got loads of names coming in. I can't keep them up. I can't keep them up. Yeah, that was an editing occasion right there. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, Train 2. Which was a TGV and is now an ICE. What are we going for? Anyway, yeah. Pratik, what? Greetings, Sweden, or Toblerone Gamer in Sweden. I like that. Very triangular. I'm glad Watford made it. He doesn't normally make it. And Wobbly and Watford together. They're working in my underground station at the moment. Buxy Boy with James May, Captain Slow on a fast train. I like the idea. I can see it. Captain Slow on our fastest train. Yes, I like the irony. I think we'll go with that. James May, Captain Slow on our fastest train. Love it. Love it. So what else we got? One more train, and then we'll go and maybe take a ride on one if you want to, or replace some buses. I know there's some much needed replacements going on. There is. CJ Haas. There's a commuter train where I live we like to call the slow. The slow nice? Is that... Or is it just the slow? Oh, I see. The slow. Nice. What one of the trains should be named as James Bond? Asks Marcus Briggs. I don't know. James Bond. Well, we've got a lot of titles for James Bond, haven't we? Like GoldenEye. Yep, and I've blanked. So that's your lot. Come on, there's more than that. Goldfinger as well. We don't have any gold trains. What others were there? Anyway, we've got train 3 now. It's the little bi-level commuter. It's the one that's running Zweisimmen to somewhere. Robbie Coltrane we have, Watford, if that's what you're asking. I wouldn't really call Winston Churchill in the entertainment arts. He was a politician, right? I don't know. Churchill the dog, perhaps. That I would class him as entertainment. That's only people from the UK would know that one, I would imagine. The bi-level Anton Deck. Ooh, Derek, I like it. Anton Deck. Ooh, I love it. Because there's 2 of them. I get it. I'm proud of myself for realising why you call it... Oh, and it's a double-decker. Anton Decker. No, Deck. Don't, it's not Decker. Anton Deck. There we go, I like it. I mean, it's not the same as deck with a K, but it, you know, we can play with words, can't we? And one smaller. Yes, they are. Is it the top level smaller? A plane as James Bond. Skyfall. Like it, Jammy Dodger the gamer. Yes, I do like that. Skyfall. We could name planes, that works. Man with the Golden Gun, that was another one. They are Geordies indeed. Right, let's get to that plane. I like James Bond as a plane because of Skyfall. There we go. We won't put it as Skyfall. Later on, people will be asking, why on earth is that plane called James Bond? And we'll know. Everyone who watched this will know and no one else will. And I won't explain it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to be careful how I pronounce that, aren't I, Lars? That could get me in trouble. I don't have a bleep machine. The Wright brothers? Well, they were not entertainment, though, right? Jefferson as an aircraft. We've already got Jefferson, haven't we, Wobbly? I'm trying to think. Jefferson Starships, right? Jefferson Starship. Plane, Swiss Express. Orville. The Duck. I'm going to imagine not the Duck. I'm guessing you're going for something a little more than Orville the Duck. Was it Orville the Duck? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I don't know. I don't think... We might not do. I like the idea, though. Jefferson Starship. Ted Stryker. There we go. And hello, Tony Benn. But BN3. I always say Tony Benn. Every single time. I don't think I'm ever going to stop saying that. Who's Tony Benn? Anyway, do you want to get on board one of these? I guess we could get on board one of the new ones. We haven't took a ride on anything yet. We've just been messing with stuff. Naming things. Ideas for a this has got to be changed. Look at the state of that. What are you doing? Well, I mean, it's kind of nice if we could like level this edge off a little bit, but it's rough. BN3 equals Hove. Oh, postcode. There we go. Thank you, Tony. Are you a Brighton supporter? Is that the same Hove? Brighton and Hove Albion? Is that what the Hove is in Brighton and Hove Albion? I'm just guessing. May have got that completely wrong. Do the stopping express. We can do this stopping express. Any advance on stopping express? Chat is going wonderfully quick, so I might miss a few things, but I'm trying to catch them as and when. Mountain Railway? Mountain Railway is a good one as well. I'm going to see which ones I see the most. There's 2 for the Mountain Railway, so it's looking like that's topping the stopping express, the passenger. Right, breathe, Grand. Ooh. Must remember to breathe. That's generally a good idea. We fade to black. Hello. Welcome aboard. Mountain Railway should be named Captain Von Trapp. Oh, the Von Trapp family. There we go. Let's go on the cable cars. Stopping Express, Mountain Railway, Mountain Railway. I'm seeing Mountain Railway chanting. Is it just the same people saying it? I wish that YouTube never took away the ability to have a live poll. I'm pretty sure you can't at the moment. I know you can on Twitch. Oops. I mentioned the competition. New Mountain Railway to the cable car. We don't have the new Mountain Railway yet, Julie. We're not building one. Mountain Railway it is. Right. Where should we get on? I guess we get on over at... Are we walking there? Is there a train? I'll tell you what we could do. We can get on the stopping express. Or click on the signal. 2 speeds. And then we'll get off. And get on the Mountain Railway. There we go. We're going to drive there, though. We're just going to borrow the train, as it were. I don't think that's technically possible in real life. Don't try and get in the cab. Oh, yeah. Would be nice, though. Not for the passengers, probably, but for my experience. Anybody up for a Train Sim World 2 live stream? I brought the French DLC because if we look up there, we've got French signals. So I thought, what happens if we actually drive and I have to pay attention and understand what those signals actually mean? I am indeed, Tez. That's why live stream was possible. I think we got a Heidi. Derek, definitely got a Heidi. But yeah, I was thinking we could do at least one journey on the French route, and then I'll leave it up to you guys to pick routes and we'll just go and do them. Like, skip around, do loads of different ones. It's the festive live stream bonanza. No, there's no name for it. But, internet permitting, I will live stream when I can. It may mean we miss out on a few episodes, obviously, because I won't have time to record, because this will be my recording time, or my editing time usually. But there'll be videos. Well, there'll be me here, won't there? Good after, evening, morning, Ashia. Anyway, we've got to get off this, haven't we? Because we're getting on the Mountain Railway when it gets here. Which platform does the Mountain Railway actually appear? I'm in Texas, I'm not in the UK. So I know it's very busy in Speaks, Simon. It's absolutely jam-packed. Although it's not as busy as it was before. There goes the train that we were on. That's lovely, isn't it? I know, there's a lot. There might be less now. The problem is, we've got... Let's click on this. Interlaken West. Goodness me, that is busy. We may need better trains on here. Or not better, but bigger. Interestingly, the Visp to Visp via the Stopping Express isn't as busy as it used to be, so that's spacing out quite nicely. Tony19 UK, when is the UK series gonna make a return? After this series is finished, so early next year, very early next year I'm hoping, because we're pretty much to the end of this. Well, we're getting towards the end. There's still going to be a few into the new year. We've got a few. That's not it, is it? No, that's the local line. But yes, I have some plans for the UK. We're going back to recreations. Back to recreations. The maps will be available on the workshop. This is my idea. I wanted to speak about this, but I wasn't sure how or when to speak about it. And that is, I'm going to recreate sections of real-life railway around the world and then put them up on the workshop in two forms. One, where it's a model railway, you can just play with it, add to it, detail it, and then at the end of each series we go back and look at what you guys have done to the maps in the previous series. So that's my idea. I don't know how well that'll work, but I'll give it a go. But yeah, that's what we've got planned. Also, that's going to include US big yards in the US and routes in Germany, and maybe back in Switzerland, but an actual recreation of a section of track in Switzerland. Australia is a place we could possibly go as well. Where else is there that would be cool? I would even be tempted to do an Indian route somewhere, because they've got plenty of rail lines in India. That would certainly be challenging. But yeah, I don't know. We'll get round to the areas. Australia is definitely one I would like to do. We've got a lot of Australians here. North Korea, I don't know much about North Korean rail. New Zealand, China, Japan. Public transport, Belgium. Yeah. Interestingly, you didn't say Belgium, which would have been. I don't know what their rail network's like. HST Gaming, I kind of wish you could recreate the Great Eastern Main Line. Oh, the Great Eastern Main Line. That's in my neck of the, well, not far from my neck of the woods. It goes up Norwich way, doesn't it? Norwich. I've got family who live in Norwich, so I'm allowed to do terrible Norfolk accents. Italy, there's a good one. I like the idea of Italy. They've got some lovely trains as well, by the looks of things, on the workshop. I guess we've got to start with things that have a lot of mods on the workshop. Where's this mountain railway anyway? This is like real life. We've been stood at this station for like eternity. Cheers, Ted. Not who has, if we do the, where was that? The UK one. Yeah, he has a blueprint of Slade Green Depot. And the sidings. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're all down with the recreations, because if we do it like that and we pick smaller sections of the rail networks around the world, but we concentrate on recreating them accurately with all the switches and the points, all that business, there'll be shorter series, but with more interaction involved. Means we can keep going, recreate them, put them on the workshop, move on to the next one, take a look at the previous ones from what everybody's done. I might even dabble in a few scenery work as well, but it would be cool, wouldn't it, to take a look at everybody else's attempt with all the accurate rail setups in there. I'm kind of thinking on the fly at the moment. I have been planning it. I've got pieces of paper everywhere, which is why I keep turning my head, because I've got, hey, hang on, I don't know whether you can hear this. I got all my ideas written down. I've got a few good ones for the start anyway of the UK. It's going to be somewhere where there's a lot of mods available, train-wise. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a proper... It's going to be large maps, massive maps. The biggest we can go, they're going to be long. Think Train Sim World or Train Simulator, but in Transport Fever, and it's a model railway. Obviously, we can go a bit bigger than the routes on Train Sim World and Train Simulator. They'll be about half the size, half the scale. Because we don't want them overly long. The idea being is then there's not a lot of population, but there's a lot of distance. So we get lots of nice countryside and then built up areas, rather than it all crammed in like we are in Switzerland, although it's lovely in Switzerland. But yes, that's the plan. Lots of good ideas coming in. I'm going to have to look back at the chat when I watch the VOD back to make sure it's not too terrible, quality-wise and sound-wise. And then I can adjust as necessary. Has this train turned up, or has it just vanished? Would literally... Have I missed it? It will be Megalomaniac. It won't matter about performance too much because there won't be a lot of population. So don't worry about whether you'll be able to do it. Whether you'll be able to do it, whether you'll be able to run it. It should be fine. It'll be... it should stay smooth as well. That's the plan. I've got to balance it being playable. Texas would be nice. There's certainly Fort Worth area. I know. Where is it? What on earth happened? We might have just missed one. I refuse to... I refuse to go and have a look. I can just picture us all standing here on the platform looking at our watches at the moment. Spain has a nice route. Yes, Michael. I wouldn't be against Spain. Steam trains forever. It's tempting to do steam trains forever, but I know there are fans of diesel and electric and steam. That's why I go through the eras in a series. But some of the places I've thought about doing, I'll do the modern route, but there'll be places that I'll outline for you that have the old routes in there that were taken down, so you can add them if you like yourself, and then we can take a look at everybody's reinstatement of old lines. And we have that old track now, so we could even put them in, but disused. Belgium and Luxembourg is very nice. Is it Luxembourg or Luxembourg? Oh my days, guys, our train is finally here. It just goes to show, doesn't it, that the time between trains is pretty realistic. It's a good wait for a train to appear. But we're here. Watch me click on the train, and it's one of those locos with a really naff camera. I'll be so sad. I'll change the loco if that's the case. I really will. Right. Let's get on board, shall we? We're on Raymond. Oh, it's a normal camera. I'm so happy. Yeah, I would, if there's a lot of interest in people making their own stuff, because it gives you, when we finish the series, it'll all be up on the workshop in two forms. One, the one that I was doing with all the lines in and whatever and all the trains, and a blank one with no money worries. And that's where you can just go to town on it and do what you like. So that's the plan. And then during the next series, you've got all that time to do any recreations or detailing or adding lines to it. You do what you want. There'll be no rules, really. But you'll have all that time to do your own. And then by the end of the following series, I'll look across the workshop, because you can just add them to the workshop, and we'll take a look together. It should be several episodes and give me time to plan the next episode while I'm doing that. Or the next series, I should say, while I'm doing that. I'm thinking of doing a test run with this map although not many people can run it. But if anybody wants to finish off some detailing, it doesn't have to be the whole map, it can just be an area. We could sort of test run it and take a look at everything you guys are doing on this map. Because I know in the comments, a lot of you have been working on this map, which is great to see. There's something like, I can't remember how many people. Someone would have to go and look on Steam and see how many people actually subscribe to this map. But there's a few. I don't know how good the quality is for the train rides. Maybe the whole of Europe? That would be rough. That would be, you'd be at something like 1 in 75 million scale. Or 5, no, what is it? It'd be the other way around, wouldn't it? California high-speed rail. There's a thing that I thought about. There's a stopping express. Hello! Doing like high-speed 2 and high-speed 1, or proposed rail networks around the world is another idea. The water issue? Oh, yeah, everything's very low on this map. Not too bad though, you can work around it a little bit, but you can't really do what you need to. Ted Knott, GT missed the start. Did you change your platform on your Interlaken train, as I noted? Yeah, I changed it before the stream. Hello, Brennan Hull Legends. Is that Hull City, or is that Hull's rugby team? Or is that someone else? California has probably the worst transport system. Does it really? I've not looked into their system. What, rail system or metro? Do they even have a metro? I know Austin's got a metro near us. Crossrail, what actually? I could probably finish it before they do, Tater. Crossrail. I don't mean that if you happen to be watching anybody important from Crossrail. Good evening, Mad Fan. Oh, Hull's your surname. So, oh, I see. You're a legend in your own right. Got it, Brennan. Perfectly fine. Crossrail with steam trains. Oh, there's the lag. That hit hard. It's always around this area, isn't it, on the map? I think it's just a caching problem with their engine. Crossrail with steam trains. That reminds me of the Midlands series, where we had the modern train network, but we had steam trains running it, and diesels. Is it the Elizabeth line? Not the Elizabethan. Elizabeth line. And Purple line. Purple trains. Purple rail. Scandinavia? Oh, France. Yes. France is one. I mean, one thing you could do, really, is take the routes that are on Train Sim World 2, expand them either way if possible, and do those, and then you can recreate them in Transport Fever 2, and then have a sort of cross series that I go and drive them as well. So that's an option. But they'll be much shorter than this, the series. I want to focus on getting a lot done in shorter amounts of times. Not scrimping on quality or anything like that, but yeah. 21 again and again. Am I Watford? I'm 21. Yes, there we go. 21 times 2 and add some more years onto that as well. That's how old I am. I'm guessing that's what that was commented at. Simon 2006, the French Train Sim World route is amazing. Is it really? Because I have it and I'm thinking of live streaming it. Wednesday, possibly. Oh, they did. James asks, am I 50? Not 50. No, I'm lower than 50, but higher than 21 times 2. There you go. Pratik, oh, I can never pronounce your name. But diesel trains are what I love. I do like electric trains, but diesel are my favourite. Nothing against steam trains. They're beautiful as well. But I'm a big diesel fan. Mainly because that's when I was growing up, diesel were more prevalent than electric trains. Around where I lived anyway. 43? Oh, is this my guesses at my age? 45. 2 of you got it right. Hang on. Am I 45? Might be. Almost 46. Goodness me. Oh dear. I'm glad I muted that. That was an unpleasant coughing fit. I drank my coffee and it went down the wrong hole. Has anybody done that? I'm sure you all have. A little bit of a body malfunction. I don't... It's too long ago, Watford. I stopped keeping track at about 40, I think. $45.85. You sound like you're mid-30s. Am I hip and... Is mid-30s hip and trendy? I don't know. Good morning from Auckland, New Zealand. Morning, Carl. And thank you. I tell you what. When I started this series, I was nervous because I've always shunned mountain maps, like big changes in elevation, because I always felt it was too much hassle. I always liked it to be flat and easy. Now I'm upset I didn't do it sooner. It's been fun, challenging. Oh, I forgot, we've got all this new gubbins up here, haven't we? All these new towns up in the mountain railway. I sound like I'm 19. That's the thing, when you only use your voice, you can be whatever you like. It reminds me of the days of where you didn't know what DJs looked like on the radio, and when you first saw them you'd be like, really? That's not how I pictured you. Voice for radio, a face for radio, as I like to say. That's an old classic, isn't it? I was a DJ for the longest time as well. Not radio though. I'm gonna have to get another coffee in a minute. Aryan? Have I pronounced that right? Hey Grand, I'm too from India. You won't be able to pronounce my name. No, I should have read that last bit before I started. Correct, I did not. Arjun? Is that what you went for, Derek? Did anybody get it? Did Derek get it right? I know I didn't. I keep pronouncing J's as a Y for some reason. Robert Earl, what happened to adding an extra station outside of Brig? Oh, we'll get around to that. I don't know whether we'll do it. Well, we could do it in a bit. Maybe when we come back after a little break. We'll add that. That's a good idea, actually. I like that. Yes, we'll add that. Well, can anybody remember what it's called? I can't remember what it's called. Are we pronouncing foreign names? Not me. Goodness me, I'm terrible at them. You do, JBS? I don't. In fact, the Lolden, yes, thank you, JBS. The ones that get me the most is Irish. I can't pronounce Irish names. And then when I hear them and I look at the spelling, I'm like, how is that even a thing? I can't get my head around the Irish language at all. Naming bears. Oh, I remember that episode. Goodness me, we've still not got to Brig. Now, there was an idea for this. For this line to run to Domo. What's everybody's thoughts about that? Is that where it runs in real life? The BLS? Lötschberg? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm doing it anyway. Greetings from Italy. We're not far from your country there, Robbie. I'm going to go with Robbie. Just over that mountain is Domo in Italy. It doesn't head there? Then it will not head there. Oh, look at that. Our iron and coal trains pulling in. There's a lot of people that want to get on this now, isn't there? That's fantastic. This has got really busy since we added those. Watford says longest Welsh name. I've never been pronounced that. I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but not that long Welsh name. Can't say that. Mind you, the supercala one's English, isn't it? So no wonder I can say that. Good evening from rainy Norway. But are you cozy, Robert? That's the question. And it doesn't matter. Who knows what supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is from? Just random trivia night, apparently. Land fair. What is that? Is that the short version of it? The English word for the fear of long words is great. I have a feeling I sort of know that. Brennan Hull Legends. Yeah, yes, actually, there is plans, not in this series. But I do plan on some of those ginormous yards and stations and interchanges and recreating them almost perfectly, as best as I can do. It is the sound of music. Congratulations, Wobbly. Mary Poppins. Actually, it's Mary Poppins, isn't it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. You got me confuzzled, Wobbly. I almost fell for it. I almost thought it was The Sound of Music, but that's very serious, isn't it? Well, thank you for joining and watching, Ivan. It's a bit different. You have left Brig. Yes, I was not paying attention. I was trying to think of the name of the film. It wasn't... I mean, it was in the right era, I think. Evening from the Netherlands. Anyway, guys, that was perfect timing. We're 55 minutes into the stream. What time is it? No, it's not. You got 10 minutes left. And don't start building a station with 10 minutes to go. You're going to have a nightmare. But we could go over here. Where is... We got some buses, haven't we, that need updating. Is it these? No, we did those. Is it these, or did we do those? Ooh, look at the state of these. We could upgrade these. The Arrow Tube. Have I pronounced that right? Greetings from Switzerland. Maybe the Lake of Placid would be a new map idea, which connects Austria, Germany and Switzerland. Oh, that'd be interesting. A mixture. Do we replace those buses and maybe update this road? I don't know what's going on with this road. Dear oh dear. Can you guys upgrade it yourselves? Watch it crash, that's why. There we go. That was terrible. Where's this bus? Let's stick a new bus. Managed vehicle. I still want them kind of old though. It is our heritage line. You should update the St. Stephen train as well. Yes! Good call. Gold Train Spotter. Lovely name. We'll replace these and then we'll go and put a new train on that little line. Passenger. What do we want? We want something modern but small. Probably these, right? Oh, there's a new white one. What is those? What is those? Good English. That was brilliant. What is those? I don't know. What is those? Anyway, I'm waffling. We'll put those on. Oh no, they're coloured. Don't colour them. Put them in their natural colours. Because they're wildlife. Yes. There we go. They're a natural occurring phenomenon. A bus. There we go. We got little white ones. Probably should be post, but oh, because they're up in the mountains. Oh, they kind of are, aren't they? They're up in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we could do post bus. What would these white ones be? Out of interest. Let's do post bus then. I kind of like the post bus as well. There we go. Post bus. That was short-lived. Good evening from Turkey. Good evening, Sadiq. Sadiq? I almost read that good evening from Tuesday and got very confused in my own head. Simon, you call the lake Placid. I call it either Lake Constance or Bodenice? Bodenice? I tell you what, wherever we're going in the UK, I'll know how to pronounce everything. Maybe. Good evening from Costa Blanca in Costa Blanca, Spain. The Franz, Netherlands. Is that what NL stands for after your name? Are you on holiday? Bodensi. I don't do it, Grant. You'll embarrass yourself. This train, what should it be? Guys, ideas on a postcard or in chat, perhaps. Hey, Julie, my UK pronunciations were okay if it was anywhere near where I lived. Say, ellipsis? Don't. Good afternoon, Dan. What do we want these to be? Have we decided? I guess we should take a look at the vehicles, really. It's not that busy, is it? How busy is it? Oh, no, it's packed. Oh, because our network's bigger. Save, I should save indeed. Is the bot not in? I need to sort the bot out. Hey, Larry. Anyway, what do we want this as? We could have it as anything. Obviously not one of those. I guess in a multiple unit of some sort. One of these? The VN Type T. That's the subway train. I'm hoping to have another stream before Christmas, Wobbly. A Train Sim World 2. I do have a bot, but I think he got kicked because he was being a pain in the nether regions. He was just muting and banning people. I need to sort that out. We're fortunate you guys are well behaved. It's not normal. Not normal that I see in many channels. You would need a bot and about 58,000 moderators. Yes, I am indeed from the UK, but live in Texas for a long time. Evening, Kevin. Nightbot. Yeah, I need to fix Nightbot so that he doesn't go crazy all the time. Have we decided if we want any of these on this line? RE450 is overkill for this line. It is indeed. Or is it RE450? I always say RE450. BCFZ46. The RBDE 560. Do we have any of those? Oh, this? Is that what? Oh, maybe the Blue Arrow. Give them a TGV. It wouldn't get up to speed. Well, thank you, Ted. I appreciate it. I'm lucky, I guess. Fortunate. Yeah, real pre-signals would be nice. Oh, should we do this then? The blue arrow? I mean, it kind of works out here, right? And its capacity is only 39, but it is busy. 560 below. The Mirage? Oh, these. Yes, we could have one of these. We have it in Smarty flavour. Do we want it in Smarty flavour? How many did they carry? Yes, let's put some Smarties on here. I like it. I like it. We'll have Smarties. There we go. I like it. We got the Smarties on. Where are you? There he comes. We'll watch him come out of the tunnel. Yes, thank you for the likes, guys. 73 likes. 175 people. That's crazy. You're the best. I'm going to say it. I never thought I'd be still doing this after 2.5 years. No, more than 2.5 years now. Oh, Wobbly. We got a super chat. Thank you. In case the next live stream doesn't happen or I'm indisposed. Disposed? I should maybe read that out correctly. In case the next live stream doesn't happen or I'm indisposed, have a Christmas drink on me. Well, thank you very much, Wobbly. You have a great... hopefully you're here. You have a great Christmas as well. My Christmas drink will probably be... Did you see my little thing that I put up for the super chats? I did spend a little bit of time. Very much appreciated. My Christmas drink of choice will more than likely be... nice Christmas coffee. Maybe eggnog. I haven't had any alcohol in... Since I started... Before I started this channel. Just haven't had time. But I do love my coffees. They kind of work. Because you have to keep your... faculties in order. I wouldn't fancy me with a hangover recording. That would be terrible. There we go. We get to see the Smarty pull up. Isn't this wonderful? Do we like this one? I like this one. I completely forgot about the Smarties. These things are great. Look at that. They're so colourful. Oh, how do you pronounce that? Mitteltulgaban. Yep, there we go. I like it. I like that. I was daydreaming because it was good timing, that, Wobbly, because it's been an hour. It is time for me to go and grab a drink, a new coffee. So, a bit too colourful, probably. It reminds me of the great first bus, the Barbie buses. They remind me of that, but in train form. I can't remember the name. This first, isn't it? We had them in Sheffield. They were very colourful. Where should we go and sit? Somewhere busy, and then we'll go and I'll go and get a coffee, stretch my legs. Everybody can do the same, and then just down here is nice. There we go. We'll sit there. I'll turn this off. But yes, right, back in 5, guys. I'm going to go grab a coffee. Advisable to go and stretch your legs, walk around a bit, go and get a drink, perhaps, and we'll all meet back here in 5 minutes. And again, thank you. If you've got to disappear in those 5 minutes, thank you for watching. Oh, the cross-country express, the stopping express. Would you like a train ride or a rail fanning? I'll wait for your answer. The majority in chat. Stretch my legs down to the fridge, grabbing a couple of... Yeah, that works. There you go. I'll leave you with whatever you want. Train ride, train ride, train ride, train ride. Stopping express. Right, stopping express it is. Is there one at train ride, train ride, train ride. Definitely then the train ride. Stopping express. Look, it's just left. Tune. This is beautiful. Oh, you need the UI, you plonker. Did it again. There we go, guys. Oh, yes, and we're in the cab. Oh, I moved it. I ruined it. Let's try that again without moving it. There we go. All right, guys. See you in 5 minutes. Grab a drink, stretch your legs, and then we'll get cracking. We'll probably do a build Lolden. We'll get that station in on the mountain line when we come back. Ah, that's better. I am back. Fresh cup of coffee in hand that I'll try not to choke on this time. I saw the lag as I was coming back into the room. Every time. Every time. You kind of get used to it, don't you? And thank you, Wobbly. I did see in chat that there was a few of you that wanted to support the channel financially. I'm assuming it's certainly not required. No, just watching the videos is all you need to do. Hitting the like button, I guess, if you liked it. I don't ask for any of that. Just enjoy it. That's all I ask. I do appreciate those that are supporting me on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. Obviously, those guys know that I do. Which reminds me, I need to do an early end of month thing that I do for you guys. Look at me sell it. Did I? I did not. Oh, hey Slim. What are you doing here? You're not streaming? Did you get your shopping? I do like this in-cab view. Oh yes, and say happy whatever day it is. Evo 8! Goodness me! Thank you! That was a lot. Is that euros? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I froze. You froze me, Evo. Found your channel. Look, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'll get it together, grand. Found your channel earlier this year. Now I can't wait for the new videos. Like it very much. Keep it going. Happy holidays and a good start into the next year. Well, thank you very much, Evo 8. That was a surprise, to say the very least. I greatly appreciate it. I think for that, I'm going to have to put you in the titles, sir. If you want to be, of course. That is optional. We are in Brig indeed. Oh, this is where we terminate now, isn't it? Be worth more in March. Oh, when... yeah, we won't get into that, will we? Thank you very much. Evo 8, if you want to be in the titles of the videos, let me know in chat and I'll put you in for a year or something. That'll do. Oh, what's an Evo 8? Is that the Evolution? Subaru Evolution. I don't know what else to do. I'd be... made me stumble over my words. Derek Jones is here? Are you saying that to yourself? Consider it done, Evo. I'll sort it out after this. So the very next video, you'll be in there for like a year. There you go. Done. And you don't have to worry about being a member or anything like that. Greatly appreciated. Bowler Gaming has been watching since before the Midlands series. Goodness me, that's going back when I was totally not editing much. So there was a lot of silence in my videos, possibly, and a lot of umming and ahhing, which is great, I guess. I prefer that for a live stream sort of thing, though. And then the video's more truncated, however you pronounce that. Anyway, what are we doing? I said Lolden, right? We should save it, possibly. Are you ready to see my list of save games? I hope that they're... hang on. I'm going to do this quickly. I don't know whether I was angry when I named some of these same save files. So I'm going to do this quickly and take a look and see. Oh dear. It's fine. There is no swears. Anyway, yeah, there you go. There's all what I do on my save files so that I can go back to them at any point and sort them out or put together the time lapse things that I do sometimes at the end of the series. That's why I do them like that. There you go. You got to see behind the scenes of my mess of saving. Now, here's the question though. This is on a bit of a slope, isn't it? If we're going to fit this in here, nice roads there, AI. They're beautiful as always. Did I say I was going to put it down here? It kind of feels like it wants to be up here. I used to use the same save file, Bowler Gaming. But it crashed a few times while saving and corrupted the save file, which is why they're all separate now, as well as putting together some stuff. Jeff Marshall was uploading Isle of Wight tube trains while you were on this live stream. Really? Oh, he actually went there? Wobbly Boater, you expecting a rough crowd tonight? You have all the mods on. No. I never expect a rough crowd. Well, I kind of do. You never know, like, whether random people just join in and say weird things. I've been fortunate in that regard. Bus? Yeah, we will need a bus up there. I'll have to sort these roads out. Although they've not done a bad job of the roads, I will say. A video of the trains. I'll have to watch that when we're done, Derek. Slim, you're not random. Although, yeah, I agree. Welcome back, Ted. You haven't missed much. Just me waffling on and getting excited. And some generosity from Evo 8. And I don't know whether you saw Wobbly's donation as well. But anyway, Lolden. We'll need a bus up here, won't we? I don't think we'll need a major bus stop up here. The tram will be tricky. The tram's actually serving down here. What we might do is run a bus from the interchange of the tram up to the top there. We could come down here as well. Possibly. It's going to be there, isn't it? And I guess we could have it flat. There is a slope station on the workshop. I haven't got it installed though. We don't have many trams. We have loads of trams. I think almost every city has a tram. Oh, do you mean where you live? We have a lot of trams. I don't know what trams we've got down here now. These are old. Which ones are these? Hang on. Let's sort this out. What are these? These should be... What are they? LVS 86. Oh, it's these. They just haven't been updated in, like, forever. Hang on. Let's cheat a little bit. We'll put them on very good condition. There we go. GT, do you model railway? 2. No, I don't, because I don't have the room. So this is my model railway. If I did have the space, I would certainly make model railways. That would be a lot of fun. Anyway, Lolden, we've got to get this in, haven't we? Yeah, there is a slope station. I don't know whether I've got it in. I should have put it in beforehand, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't think I did. That's not it. That's cable cars. No, I'm a plonker. I didn't put it in, and that would take a while to go back out and install it. Maybe we'll put it in flat for now, then I'll install it. We'll just try and make it work for now. Well, actually... No, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We only need a small station, don't we? Do we want it off to the side, bearing in mind that our freight train passes, or would that be excessive for this? I'd rather not hold the freight train up. Do. What do you want to do, Grand? Sort it out. It's not going to have a roof on it. I know that much. Oh, it'll have to have a roof where we walk underneath, right? So we'll just... I'll tell you what, we'll place it and then go from there. We have a straight section up here. I would like to force them, cheekily, to get on the bus. 4-track station with bypass in the middle. See, that's what I was thinking, Rob. But, Rob? like I've known you for years. Robert Earl. Just casually call you Rob. But, yes. What time it takes to walk around? I don't have a mansion. Otherwise, I'd have 8... in fact, the whole place would be a massive model railway. Yes, 4-track station. I like that with a through track. Use one of those bi-level stations. That would be mega excessive. 3-track and bypass centre. Oh, so they filter in? That might be even better. We could have them cross over. So it's only on this side. And then they cross into the station. That might be an idea. I don't think they're ever... This isn't going to be a passing point, is it? Ever. Or we don't want it to be a passing point anyway. So there's only ever going to be one train in one direction stopping here. That will be the idea. Because if there's 2 trains wanting to be here at the same time, then they're too close. So we don't want that. So what we'll do is just have them cross over into here. So it's technically 3 tracks, but this one is separate. Okay, right. Let's pause it and get this built. Where are we going to do it? I like this straight section. We'll get it in here. We may need to have to... We might have to. That was an editing moment, if you wondered. We might have to squeeze it in over here somewhere. Flat. And then slope down up to there. One direction? Are they? Well, this way, it's going to pull over like it's a bus, almost. I mean, it's not very frequent, is it? As we saw when we waited for it on the other sides. And the goods trains are not very frequent either. Yeah, I have, Slim. I have. My English has just left the building. Grantee's speaking has left chat. Anyway, you're distracting me. We've got to put this in here. How long do we want it? We want it 760. And I can't remember how long these trains are. Was it 160? I think 160. If we can have it up here, I guess I don't mind the slopey roads. This one is less slopey. It's a bit of a... I really need to install that slopey station. Just like that should do it. High speed, you Burke. Can't see for the trees, the forest. Let's get it in there and then let's see what the survey says. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to be able to do that. It needs to be a slopey station, doesn't it? I'm going to have to install it, guys. Because there's no... That's just excessive. It needs to be a slopey station. I don't know. I'll knock it back up here. It doesn't really matter. We can try it out because we saved it, didn't we? I deleted a tree. We saved it earlier. So we can try an experiment and see how it looks. That's the plan. Right. What do you want? None of those. You want tracks. They're in here. Right. Is that a too much slope? Too much slope. Too much slope. I knew it. That's just too aggressive, isn't it? Trying to get down there. We'd have to wiggle around again, which I'd rather not do. And then you've got to connect up to here as well, which will also... That's not too much slope. That is not too much slope. Okay. Okay, well, we could maybe raise it up a little bit then. Have a plan. Have a plan. The plan is to destroy the entire mountain railway. I wasn't looking at chat. 120, is it 120? 120 kilometers an hour. I've missed chat. Good evening from Sweden. Oh, that's a long name. Mia Katrin. Double helix. Yeah, there we go. That wouldn't be excessive at all. Just to get to the station, a double helix. There's a lot. Is there, Brennan? I'm going to have to take another look at the workshop then. I would certainly like the slope station installed, because that would make this a whole lot easier. Really. But if we can get a bit of height on it, it shouldn't be too bad. And then we can connect it afterwards, couldn't we? We want to raise that up. Can you raise up? There we go. We go a little bit higher. It doesn't matter if the track is slightly elevated. What's happened to your words, Grand? You've lost the plot. We'll get it all the way back there. Right. Is that going to be too much slope? I just want to see before I go planning all this, or whether I hit reload. Oh, you monkey. Seriously? Oh, that is, isn't it? That is just too much. That's as far down as it goes. Now, remember, I have the... what was that? Alphaz Nexus. Thank you for the name. Just become a member. Welcome to Standard Plus class of the GT Express. Appreciate it, Alphaz. Oh, you're going to have to pop in chat how to pronounce that. And welcome aboard. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. This is the reason we need to install the slope station. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load back in this, and you can see how long it takes to load. That'll be fun. This is how long it takes to load the game. Pronounced it right the first time, GT. Well, thank you, Alphaz. Got it. That's a first, I must admit. Look how long it takes to load, unless it's just crashed, of course. In which case, I don't know. Do you know what? I'm just chuffed I've managed to live stream again. I'm going to abandon that idea, and in the next episode, the actual video, we'll get the slope station installed, and we'll build that properly, because that's just, we've got too much. It is on a slope, pretty aggressive one as well. There we go, like nothing happened. Beautiful. Right, it's still playing. Let's turn off all of the gubbins. There we go. The steam loco, we can go and take a look. There, we can go and detail up where I was before. Toon food. Oh, that's a point. We'll have to go and check that. Where's the steam train? Where are you? You're over here somewhere. There you are. You're just pulling into the station. There it is. It's ooh, are these? I can't remember what they are. Michael, are these Belgian? No. Are they? Austrian, I think. I'm going to say Austrian. That's my bet. The Austrian steam train we have running. It's a permanent heritage line, because you can't get these now in game, because I don't have the mod where they're always available to reduce the amount of trains when we open up the buy and sell trains thing. But there, that's our permanent steam loco. Austrian? Yes, Austrian. Thank you. It's a lovely mod. I will say that. That's why we left it in there. It's lovely. Beautiful. It's from the Vienna Stadtbahn, I think. Oh, really? So did these exist and run in Austria? We could let it. Let's do a bit of rail fanning by the side of the track here. What did they run? Did they run passenger services, or are they freight trains and I just happened to put them on here? There it is in the distance. I like it that we've just got a heritage lane randomly placed in here. We'll have to do that as a thing in every series, except for maybe the recreations, but we could maybe squeeze them in. It's lovely, isn't it? I like that. I like this section. It needs a little bit of detailing on it, but maybe a fence just running around. It looks lovely. I like that. Right, anyway, over here we've got to do something grand. Oh dear. Oh, what are you building there for? I mean, if you want, they're forcing. That's great. There was a comment in the previous, on yesterday's episode, that I keep destroying the waterfront views. Well, the AI has has a plan, and that is they're just going to build this side of the track. That's wonderful. That's the only place you can build as well. Unless we put like a small road that went off there, but I'd rather not. I think this needs scenery up a bit, doesn't it? I don't know how. I would like to put a fence in here to make sure they don't butch up like these. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, let's get a fence in there. We're going to delete these. Oh, we'll have to pause it as well, otherwise they're going to keep building. You can build back, guys, but do not cross the fence, is the plan there. Let's give you some grass as well. It doesn't need to be like that. This doesn't need to be like that either. We'll put some grass in there. Oh, just a little bit. Take the edge off it. I like that. There we go. We're actually doing something, guys. Actually doing something. Official live stream. I was going to say episode. It's not, is it? Train tools. There we go. We'll get that smoothed out. So we can make our fence, because otherwise the fence is going to look wonky. It's not going to be perfectly flat, which is fine. Get rid of that. We'll detail it up as well. We'll put a little bit of painting in there. Oh, the lane changing. Yes, smart way. That bugs me. No end. That really does need to be fixed. It's awful. Just a little smoother transition would be absolutely lovely. What are we doing? You're adding a fence. Assets. Let's get it in. Fences. Now, the ones I've seen on Google Maps, they're just kind of wire fencing, like these. Yeah, they're almost like these. And they just tend to run down the side of the track here. Do we want to start straight? I think you do. Start straight, and then we'll set it into curve from there and follow the track a little bit up here. We just want to make sure that they don't build any trees along this section. Aren't you happy now that I edit this out? Because I do take my time when I'm doing this. I can tell you. As you can witness now, this is how long it actually takes me to put a fence in. That should be far enough, shouldn't it? Just there. Let's finish that off. This is almost like the fence that runs along the... Oh, what's going on there? We've got a hole. We've got a divot. Well, you're staying divoty. That's what's happening there. Right, paint tools. Let's get some dirt. Let's shrink this right down. Let's take the strength down a touch. We'll just give it like a little... That's too much. And that's too much. We'll just give it a little path sort of thing down here, where we've built the fence. So it's not all grass all the way. I didn't smooth it enough, did I? Terrible. There we go. We get a bit close to the track here. It's not the straightest fences in the world. I don't know what we're doing with that section yet. But I prefer that. I prefer that at the side. It looks quite close to the actual area around here. There we go. Bit of dirt by the side here as well. Make it look a little more realistic than just plonking the track down. Hopelessly devoted to... Divoted. I see what you did there. I was reading it and I'm like, what? Do you know what we could do with? Some water in the divot. In the devoted. Divoted. The Bob Ross of transport fever. Do you know, after someone said that in my comments, my wife bought me a jigsaw of Bob Ross wobbly. That is the truth. I have it behind me, but I don't have a camera yet, so I can't show you. But when I do get a camera, and they're not ridiculously overpriced, I will show you my Bob Ross jigsaw puzzle. We have lots of happy little trees. Oh, hello, LP, this is your map. That I've been butchering over the course of, I don't know how long, several months. What am I doing? Paint tools, water is what you want. We just want dirty water. That'll be absolutely fine. Is this the divot? Where's the divot? There's the divot. We'll just put a little bit of water in, hopefully. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Then it looks like the divot has a reason, has a purpose. There we go. There we go. A little bit of water. Yeah, it's a great little jigsaw. It's not like a massive one, but it's like a little tiny jigsaw. But it's on my hang on, I got to turn around like an old man. It's on my shelf behind me. The riverside along the tracks to Interlaken. Oh, along here? Yes. Well, we could maybe do that. Don't know where my voice went. There we go. Now when they build back, they will hopefully not place their trees there. Over here, I'm not sure, retaining wall of some sort. We've got a bit of a curve on the track. It's going to be a little awkward. We might need a straight bit of track down here that isn't curved, so we can just keep it the same length. Or the same height, even. Greetings, William Northmore. How many minutes did you miss? You missed 1 hour and 40 minutes. Roughly. But whatever that oh yes. They did ask 4 minutes, and I converted that into hours and minutes. Buxy Boy 93. Is that a super chat? No, that's not a super. What's that? Is that a super chat? And thank you for the £3. Fist bump. I like it. What is that? Is that what are those? Are they stickers? What is it? It's not showing up on my thing. I don't know whether Streamlabs supports the stickers. I'm going to have to take... Oh no, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. It's a super chat with a little sticker in it. That's so cool. Fist bump. Super stickers. Oh dear. Is that me or is that you, Buxy? It's a super sticker. Oh, I like it. That's cool. I'm just going to sit here watching the super sticker instead of being entertaining. I use the term loosely. What are we doing? Because I've forgotten what we're doing. That's why I say I use the term loosely. What are we doing here, guys? I need to think about that. Would a straight section down here be better than following the contour of the track? We could try. I'll tell you what. The best way to do it is experiment, Mr. T, and then you'll find out. We've got these collision off. They could do what we want them to do. With this, maybe that will suit it. Ooh, I kind of like that idea. Do we like that texture, guys? Don't look at the side. The side's a bit rough. Yeah, I know the Interlaken tune is a bit under capacity. We need to put a new loco on there. You're a little late. There's still, I don't know how long we're going to be going for. This is the first time I've managed to stream in a long time, so I'm sort of enjoying myself. No, I am enjoying myself, not sort of. Not how you say that. What size do we want this? 6. No, you want to go down, not up. You want that. Can we flatten the bottom? Where's the bottom? Lower terrain, 5. Oh, that's kind of nice. It will make a little shelf. Maybe we can put a little fence down there. I like it. 10. Oh, that's too far. 5. As long as 5 reaches all the way, it does. All the way up to here. Then we can put some different things there. Okay, can we higher it? Raise it, perhaps. Z wall offset. We'd need a bit of a gap. That's the wrong way. Is it -5? No, that's Z. Z or... What's Z? That's height, isn't it? Up and down in 3D. You never remember. Yes. Up and down. There we go. So we got that. Now, 2.5 away. Does it go all the way? Oh, it's almost. Maybe we can build a structure just here. I don't like what you're doing over there, though. Take that back one. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Fill in the top as well. So we've got a nice section between the track and the wall. We're going to need it. We're going to need it as small as possible. Now, this is where I'd normally time lapse. I can't do that live. So you're going to have to put up with me building this. We're going to see how it looks and then go from there. Is that going to leave a gap? It leaves a gap. Of course you do. This may need to undo all of this because we're going to have to overlap it, which makes it flash. Maybe a better texture. Can we go with that one? Does that look too bad overlapped? Guys, the idea was there. I don't think it's going to work. We could use these. These might work. I like that. And then further out, get them concrete. There we go. Because you can change the slope of these, but you can't with those other pieces of brick wall, the ones that are attached. But we can put a slight slope in these. German stream sponsored. Excuse me? What does that mean? Looks fabulous. Fast forward 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. This is why I skip this in my editing, because I just sit there scratching my head for a good 10 minutes. But I've got this. I'm not going to let the side down, which is all of us. We're all in this together. If this doesn't go well, guys, I'm blaming us as a team. Anyway, what do we want? We need to higher that up a little bit, don't we? About 6. 7. 7? 7's about right, isn't it? There we go. Well, we need it much shorter than that, though. Let's go for something like that. No, even smaller. That's width, you Burke. You want the length. Short. Here we go. There we go. Because we need to fit it. We need to fit. It's fine, Derek. It's true. We need to fit it in here and look like it's supposed to be there, which it is doing at the moment. We need to change the track center a little bit so it sticks out. There we go. Oh, and then the bridge kind of, yes, there. Now, does this look better next to each other? We can slightly change the slope on it because it is going up. Okay, well, This side isn't looking great. It might need a different texture. Let's try the other concrete texture. Once we figure out the first... That's not it. That's going to look terrible. Once we figure out the first section and that it doesn't look too awful, it's going to be fairly straightforward. The rest of that's better. It's not great. We're on a curve. Do you know, I'm going to have to suck it up and make it really short. It's going to have to be something like that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that might be better. Oh, it's flashing. Come on. Don't do it to me, game. I really wish they would. Thank you, Jeffrey. It's going to look the part once we can figure out what the section's going to be like at this, because once we start here and then we know it looks okay, we can just go ahead and like do the rest of it. The first bit is the trickiest bit. It's that overlap. We could make that one slightly longer or shorter to try and get the get it touching just a little bit. Hey, train. There it is. No, that's not quite it. It might be down there. Almost. Oh, there we go. Got it. See what I mean? You either flashes terribly, or it just sits there nicely. That's just how the mods work. Well, it's not the mod's fault. It's the track. There's little segments in the track that it hooks to. Well, what we could do on here is get like a little fence running along here. It'll look like it's supposed to be there along this side then. And then we can do something down here as well. If these all sit nicely. So what was the other one? 4? You can usually alternate between the two and get them about spot on. So 4 and 5, they were the 2. Now that bit is a little bit slopey. So you can come down here and put a slight grade on it, the wrong weight. It'll be that one. Is that too much? It's not too bad. I don't think you'll notice. I think that we need a really, really, really minor slope, and I don't think we've got it. What's that one? Maybe it's that one. Try that one. There it is. That it? We want somewhere in between that. Well, that's 0 degrees. Isn't that 0 degrees as well? Why are there 2 0 degrees? I don't understand. Why would there be 2 that are the same? That makes no sense. I mean, that's as close as you're going to get it, I think. It doesn't matter. Put it in and then we'll see. Yeah, it's too much. Okay, just go with standard. Just go with standard. Start on 0. We'll wait until the slope's a little bit more aggressive. I think it'll look alright. Then we need to go 1 possibly. I knew this would be tricky. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter about that. They sort of have steps in them, don't they? How's that looking? I guess I don't mind the steps. Do we mind the steps? Is that how they work? We could lower them slightly and raise them up. Yeah, that's what I thought about Cohen. Alternating between flat and minor. Is that right? Now, I've seen a lot of these in real life where you get these concrete sections, reinforced walls or whatever they are, on the side of things, and they kind of step up instead of going really smooth all the way down. Really? What, the one that's on here? The one that's running on here? Shame this is a stream. I know, it would have been done by now. I told you, Bowler. Right, let's go. Let's put it in and then just see how it looks. It might be because the See, now, oh, that's perfect, and this bit isn't. The slope isn't the same all the way. This bit is perfect, though, and then it's not. You open your mouth too soon, Grand. It's better by the time it gets up to here, though. That's nice. Perhaps we can cover the steps later with another platform of sorts, like a straight section heading out. Come on, snap to the track. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. I don't mind the steps down. I really don't. As long as it's not too obvious, like really terrible. Okay, no, that looks like it could be a thing. The question is, how does it look from a distance? Perfect. It looks beautiful. Do you think bushes down here are going to be a thing? Possibly. It looks like it's supposed to be here now. Yeah, they just usually slot in I say usually, that's what it looks like. They're just blocks that they piece together. And so that's why the stepping occurs. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but as an engineer, I'm not sure I'd want to sit there trying to follow it perfectly, the line of the track, or the grade of the track. That would take forever. In real life, it takes a long time in game. Gravel and rocks should be down there. Is that what you think, ATS? Bushes or gravel and rocks? I kind of like the bits of grass we've got going on. We could have a few bits of grass and then some rocks. Yeah, I like that idea. Right, let's get this in here. See how it looks by the end. You know, it's not too bad. Oh, that one's way off. Oh, we could do something at the end. It's not too bad. I think that just needs less of a slope, right? Or more of it. Oh, no, that's awful. What have you done? Stop it. I take it back. Stop that. Did you see the flashing? I got lazy at the end. Did you see that? Pretend you didn't see... Oh. Oh. You won't see it, Grand. You won't see it. Is that more slope or less slope? We could raise it up a touch. I know this is ridiculous, but we could do that. You're almost there. We need to change the width of it. Not the width, the length. So it sits better. Oh, good. Z orders, man. Z orders. Nah, don't like it. Oh, well. Well. How much is that curving? It's not really, is it? I'll tell you what, we'll go flat. From this point. Why won't you sit right? Anybody would like a fast forward button right about now? Me! Come on. What was you going to do, man? You've forgotten. Not that. I've messed up the height now, haven't I? That's probably what's going on. Does that sit next to it? Nah, look at it. It's on the wonk. It's on the wonk. Give up, man. We need to get that slope back on. And then raise it up a touch. I'm going to look in chat. I live for moments like these. Do you? I do when I'm not. I don't know how entertaining it is. Because when I'm doing this, right, away from... let you into a secret. When I'm doing this away from recording, I'll sit there and I'll mess with the same bit for absolutely hours. Absolutely hours. I'll just get carried away with it. And then I'll look back at the time and I've done like 3 of these blocks and they don't look any better than when I first plonked them in. No, you're putting too much slope on now. Right. It needs to be something like that, but we've messed up the width. Maybe they just need to be smaller sections, right? Smaller sections without any grade. Aha! Right, then take the slope off. No, put the slope back on. What are you doing now? We're making a little roller coaster. I love it. Right, keep doing that because it looks amazing. I don't know what you're making. It looks fantastic. Right, then take that off. No, you've made it worse. I know what we do. Get that. And we'll take the height off slightly. 8. I don't know what the 2 are now that go together. 6. 6? 6. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in and then we're never looking on this side. Why is that so different? Look at that. It's like the texture. I guess you need them longer, right? There is a way we can get around this. If we get them as long as possible, how do they look? I think that will do it, right? Go on. Go on. If that's it, I'll be sad. Because I spent all that time doing it and that's all we had to do. Oh, for this end bit maybe. Come on. Come on. You want to kiss it properly. Don't be messing around. There we go. Oh, look. That's all we had to do, guys. That's all we had to do. That end bit is a lot flatter. See, it's got this little curve in it. There is no way we could have... Well, saying that, look how high that is. We could have maybe... No, because then you've got this section up here. Don't get carried away. I think that's... Did it? Did that do it? It's a bit better, isn't it? It's kind of smooth. Finally. Oh, graffiti. Yeah, there we go. Now, here's the question. Will rocks look okay? Do we have rocks? We do have rocks. Can we make these look nice? We've got a load of selection. Why are you interacting with the water? Oh, it's because they're the game's rocks, aren't they? Can we not do any of that? What's all this? Slope threshold. I never know what that is. Randomize. Skip collision. Yes, please. There we go. Can you skip collision and then turn it back off? No. Come on. Why is there no option to skip collision, but you can only place them like this? I never get this. I don't like this new way of doing it. Fishing, yeah, it does, doesn't it, down here? What did I miss chat? Now I can catch you here. Just wanted to say that oh, LP Games. Now I can catch you here. Just wanted to say that I love your mods immensely. I'm now playing on the larger version of this. Do you know? The larger version of this map. That came out after I started the series, didn't it? The Sexy Rocks mod, I do. I think I've got a mod enabled that changes these rocks, but I just want them as assets, not the terrible thing that they've got in here. Because it's not very nice, is it? This doesn't work the best. I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put them in like this. Is this where they would be? Like something like that? I don't know how they would be. Really? We'll colour the ground. What are you colliding with? I don't know how they'll... they look like snails. Can we have some of these as well? What are you colliding with? Each other? Colliding with each other. Really? Are there any mods on the workshop that are not done by Urban Games? No offense, Urban. It totally is. Why are your rocks interfering with each other? How is that a good idea? Because you can't get the overlap thing like you can do in, say... I used to do this in Roller Coaster World, Tycoon. What's it called now? What's it called now? The same people that did Roller Coaster Tycoon. There is a... Are there rocks? Planet Coaster. There we go. Brain dug it out. But you could just layer the rocks over top of each other and get something really nice going. But the only other way to do this is change the brush size and then it just randomly places them. Like, you can't single click them. It's just, I don't know why they changed it. It used to be much better than this. But anyway, I'll go around and play with that and figure out a way to do that nicely. Because that's not very nice. Which one is this? Is this the scree or is this the gravel? I think it's a gravel, right? If you hold shift, we can paint back. That's the wrong gravel. Which gravel is it? Is it that one? Is it that one? None of the above. It's not asphalt. It's not that. Asphalt, asphalt. Wheat. Yep, that's what we want. Not ballast. Planet Toaster. Yes. Planet Toaster. I think it's one of these, right? It's great. This would be ideal, I think. There we go. There we go. I'm holding shift to try and paint over the other stuff. There we go. And then it's got like little bits of grass in it. I like it. It's better than the other one. Make that bigger and stronger. Bigger and stronger, although I like that grass better. Bit more strength. Bit more size. There we go. It's not bad. Then make this weak. Then can we put the odd bit of grass in there? Forest ground. How's this one done? Is it just like that? There we go. There we go. There, I had a moment, guys. Yeah, if anybody could let me know, either afterwards or later, make it a farm. Just grow some wheat down the side. A better way to place these rocks on the side without them colliding and without having to use that silly brush. Bigger and better Texas style. Because that would look cool, wouldn't it? I mean, I'd put them down here, but my first plan was to put these rocks kind of in, like, at the transition there. But if you try and put them between water and the side, it collides. How's that? How's that a thing? The only option you've got is to go into here and then skip collision there. Right? You can place it, but sometimes it... Oh, is it working now? Guys, it's working. Oh my days. But, well, I mean, it's alright. I would like to pick which ones they are. I guess you could just throw them all in and delete which ones are rubbish. We might be able to get away with that. I might be able to do it. I'll do that before the next episode, guys. I'll go and splurge a load of rocks down there and delete the ones that are rubbish. Why does that sometimes not work and sometimes work? How's that? Is that how computer games work these days? They're a bit big, yeah, I know. I don't know how to do the size or anything. It randomly places them. Have a look at my old Transport Fever 1 mods. You can use a converter for the sexy... Was it you that made sexy rocks, LP? Ah! That was a popular mod, wasn't it? That was lovely. Individual placement, unfortunately, doesn't work, Anglo. Not that I've found, anyway. If you do them individually, they collide. They collide. I don't know. I don't know why that's a thing. We have 1 billion? What have I missed? What do we have 1 billion of? I think we could make that work. It'll just take a bit of time. Hold shift. Does that work? I never thought about doing that. Hold shift. No. Shift no worky. Oh, there are rock mods out there. Okay. Right. Okay. I'll look on the workshop. I'll find us some rock mods. Unfortunately, I can't go converting them without them being on the workshop. Otherwise, it's really hard to share the saved game. But I don't want to ask people to have to go in and convert all the mods. Hello, Rebel Scum 78. 1 billion of bank balance. Oh, I never noticed. Do you know, I've been looking at chat and looking at my rocks, and I didn't even notice 1 billion ticked over, and then it went. And then it went. I missed it. A billionaire. We should be back at 1 billion soon. I'm going to do the same down here. Right, this is easier. I should have just stuck with this. This was going fine. I don't know what made me go over there and think that I could just quickly put a retaining wall in. Anyone would think I've not watched my own series, Midland series. When did it ever happen that I quickly put a retaining wall anywhere? It never happened, did it? Well, that's a lie. There were a couple of bridges we made in like record time. Right, anyway. Let's put a fence down here because we know how to do that. And then I'm going to save it because this is taken forever. Line. Get that down here. There we go. That's going... In fact, that's straight all the way up here, isn't it? Goodness me. That can go all the way down up to there. Then we can curve around with a track, hopefully. A little less gradual there. Slightly more up here. And then we'll make some sort of section up here. This can go straight across then, I think, from there. Line across to there. Then up to that section. And then we'll curve back round. This bit's the easy bit. Oh, look, you can see the ballast where the track was originally before I changed it. Oh, that, we'll just leave that there. Finish that. I haven't flattened any of that track out. There we go. I like that. Get back to the paint tools. Get this. This at least works okay. Want that one. Take that one up. Want that one and this one down, actually. There we go. We'll just get rid of this a little bit. We'll leave that bit of ballast there. It almost looks like a little path. I like it. I like it. There we go. Get this all down there. Might even put a little bit of gravel down here as well. Do a little bit on that side. Make it look a little more realistic. And if you want it really realistic, you're going to have to put odd splashes of gravel, aren't you? Bits of stone and stuff that have happened. I wish they wouldn't do them in splodges though. Why do you do them in splodges? Does that one work better? No, you do them in splodges. I'm not happy with you splodging. That's a technical term. We'll use a darker one if it's going to do splodges, and then you can't notice them as much. But it gives it a little bit of variety, doesn't it, on the old textures there. Otherwise they just look the same all the way around. That looks a little more like the area that's around here. The grass is Grass is alright, actually. I like that. Do we like that? Is that better? At Granted... Oh, guys, no one said anything about a... Every time I look at it, there's not a billion. LP Games, Grand, can you call one of the small commuter trains Mr. Stinky? I guess. Why? Oh, because they smell when they break, do they? Why is that? Anyway, break time, guys, and then we'll come back and finish off with some cab rides and stuff, I think. We've maybe name a couple of trains. Look now. There we go. 1 billion. I saw it. Finally. We're making quite a bit of money, aren't we? Before I go and grab a coffee... Oh, don't edit the balance, you Burke. Before I grab a coffee, how much are we making on average? I don't know, about... Is this quarterly? It's yearly, isn't it? I think this is yearly. Anywhere, just averaging at about 40 million then? I don't know, some of this is... It depends, doesn't it? It depends on the year. We are making plenty of money though. I would accept a business that is turning a profit of 40 million a year. I like it. What's the scores on the doors? 86 points. There we go. We're doing all right. I like this bit over here. I like that. We'll take a ride on this little train. Do we want to, do you know, after you've done all that and sort of happy with it, do you want to save part 3? Otherwise, you'll be very sad after you've just done. How long did that take me to put a retaining wall in? The electric cart. Hello. Welcome. A name I recognise? In fact, there's lots of names. He is making a cuppa. He'll be gone a long time. No, Slim, I won't. I've got coffee. So it doesn't take long at all. What, was that saved? Goodness me, that was fast. Makes me worry. Let's get on the train. The one that's departing up here. Where are you? There you are. And I'll go and make a coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes for the final segment, I guess. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Night. Be here until Thursday's episode, which would be impossible because I've not recorded it. Yeah, we can go to the headquarters at some point. Not while I'm going to make a coffee, though. Oh, unless you wanted to sit at the headquarters. I thought you liked your train rides. We need to change these trains. That's what I need you guys to do. Think about a replacement, or should we just double them up for now? I guess doubling them up would be a good idea. Anyway, I need to grab a coffee because I am super thirsty. And this has been stone cold. Cold coffee. Actually, that's the thing, isn't it? Iced coffee is a thing. I don't think just cold coffee is. I shall be back in 5 minutes. Go and stretch your legs. Grab a drink if you need one. And we'll come back and take a tour of the map and talk about some ideas that we need to address for Thursday's episode. That's all we need to do, isn't it? I was going to say when we come back. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, hot or cold. I think it's either way, isn't it? It doesn't taste too bad cold. But yes, I'm going to grab coffee. I'll see you in 5, guys. I'll leave you on this train. Alrighty, cup of coffee. Or to steal someone else's catchphrase, back with my ugly mug. No, I won't use your catchphrase. If you're still here, Slim. I saw the floaty track. That was wonderful. So, do we need more capacity on this line, do you think? Looking at Interlaken West here. Quite possibly. So, shall we extend these for now until we get newer trains during the series? I think that's the best bet, isn't it? We'll manage these vehicles. We'll get them in reverse on the back. They're not going to make us the greatest amount of money, but yeah, we're a bit under capacity. We can get these, the ones that go backwards on the back. First, you need the forwards ones. One of those. One of those. There we go. They're fine. Yeah, it's a bit busy. I thought you'd like that, Slim. Well, should that replace them all? I hope so. There we go. Right, what's the capacity now? Double what we had, so 64? 68. So I thought it was 32. I still don't think that's going to be enough. Look how busy that's got. Oh my days. Oh dear. That is a little bit popular, isn't it? Yeah, more trains. Goodness me. We only put that in last episode, was it? They've been waiting for that, although Interlaken's one of our major cities, isn't it? But I think we need 2 more, don't we? Bigger trains? Bigger trains or more trains? Or a mixture? No, that's not enough. I don't think even 2 of those little trains is going to be enough. Are we going to... I don't know what else to do. Not configure speeds. That's what we don't need to do. What are we going to do with these? These are not going to be enough. 68. Even if we put 4 of these on, I don't think it's going to be enough. Ultra frequency. Well, yeah, ultra frequency we do. Ice is too much. Oh, you mean the smaller ICE trains? 2 more trains. I guess we could do 2 more trains. IC 2000. Yes. Bi-level. Ooh, the bi-level. Okay, what's the vote? Do we change the train? Well, we need the IC, the smaller ICE, or the IC 2000, but we don't get that yet. 4 bi-levels. What do the bi-levels have? Oh, is it a double decker? So we could use the one we've got for now. Let's replace. Yeah, we'll replace them with. What do these do? The RE450. They've got 99 capacity. 2 of those is only 68. They're probably better as well on price, and they're a little bit quicker, I think, aren't they? No, they're a bit slower. I remember that before. These only do 100. These do 140. These do 130. 2 double length bi-levels. 1997. Oh, I had the date paused so we didn't miss anything in the series. But yes, 2 of these or 4 of these. Yeah, the smaller ICE would be nice. The IC 2000 or the smaller. These should do the trick though, right? For now, we'll replace those and add a 3rd one on. There we go. We've got 3 doubles. Maybe that'll be enough. We'll see how it goes. Should we go and find the train? Where's the train? Let's see what magical mystery tour our new bi-level takes out of the station here. This should be interesting. I don't know where we're heading. How do you think we're going to get there? Oh, actually, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? We get onto the stopping express line and then just head into Speets. Are we heading to Speets now? We are. There we go. That's nice and easy. Yeah, three double-deckers of 4. I don't think the speed matters either, Thomas. I agree with you there. Yes, he didn't decide to go down all the way around into the freight yard. That would have been weird. We should cross over now. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Our dispatch crew are on the ball today. I think we should have a cab ride on the steam train in an episode, that's for sure. I'd like to detail that up a little bit first. Just along that road, like similar to what I did on the other side just now. Evo 8, will there be more train rides at the end of the series? Yes. Dedicated train rides. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, actually. For those videos, do you like it where there's a time-lapse version and a normal rate version? Because I personally like the normal speed, just because I leave them on in the background. Not the videos usually, because they're my videos. But I know some of you enjoy the time-lapse version instead, where it's just super fast through the entire route. Yeah, I think there's a mixed bag, isn't there, for normal and the time-lapse. Yeah, normal. Okay. Well, I can do both. I guess putting both up's fine, right? Then you've got the choice. I mean, the only problem with the time-lapse version, you're at the mercy of my music selection. Mixed. Speed it up sometimes. I'll put them up as I'll keep putting them up as both then. It doesn't take much longer in the editing. I've just got to like shrink it down. Bus rides. Ooh, I've not thought about bus rides and truck rides. I know truck rides have been asked for. Thomas, can you make that construction material factory and the depot and the deposit of the resource they need, can you make the mini railway sometime? I'm not sure what you're asking there, Thomas. Just speed it up, slow it down. I would not do that to you. It'd be weird. It'd be strange. Bus and tram. Yeah, I guess we could do bus and tram. Especially once the city's all built up, it would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? I was thinking of doing some rail fanning at certain junctions and stations as well, like a mix. I don't know whether you guys are into those. They're kind of just nice to have on in the background. We had one for the Midlands map where it was just like having the rail cams that happen, the real life rail cams, but on the map. Just like 15 minutes at each place, just left on in the background. Yeah, no, the only reason I left that out, Roman asked, or mentioned about the stone haulage train you wanted to do a long time ago in Interlaken, never happened. It's because we had some really cool trucks. So, yeah, that's what happened there. I wanted to do the trucks, although we've got 2 stone lines, haven't we? 3 stone lines. So yes, we do need to put that in. I think we need to put the stone haulage line in at Interlaken. Just like a little shunter running that. The eternal shunter. That's what we can have running that. Follow a person, that would be interesting as well. See where they go. That might take some editing though, because they do some strange things. Oh, there's a plane. Yes. So how's this doing? Has this already picked people up? I wasn't even paying attention. It's picked up 99. It's full. That's not surprising though. It was absolutely packed, wasn't it? We have some Swiss shunters. I have downloaded them. So that is definitely a thing. Yes, I like that idea. We're going to do the shunter running stone down into... There's that extra track as well, isn't there, on the Interlaken freight yard that was designed especially for that shunter. So yes. Leaves on the line. Is that what it is, Slim? The main reason you can't keep up with your services is the trees. There's a few on the track. There's a few. Welcome back, HST. We're coming towards the end of the stream. I don't want to keep you all here all night. I've got some work to do, haven't I, before I go recording Thursday's episode. Although tomorrow, if the internet is anything like today, it's not been too bad. Has anyone had any issues with the stream latency or anything? Other than the game being a bit stuttery at times, but the actual bandwidth of the stream. I've been keeping an eye on it. I've lost 208 frames in 2 hours and 32 minutes. I guess that's acceptable. I did change it to 30 FPS just to try and get some more fidelity rather than frame rate. Well, that's good to know. A shunter's what moves stuff around. My wife is refusing to bring me any more beer. Is that a problem with the game? Yes, it is, Derek. I would email Urban, but that's an issue. Can you expand to Oberhofen? Uberhofen, even. Pronunciations, sir. Yes, we are going to go to Uberhofen. I don't know, we may need to rebuild this station a little bit anyway, or expand it. But yes, this is planned to go to Uberhofen and terminate there instead of Steffisburg. Is this Steffisburg? I think it is. Need to rename Steffisburg Station from Steffisburg Station. Oh, is it Steffisburg Station? Yeah, it's supposed to be just... You don't add station, do you? Or is... Wait. Is King's Cross called King's Cross or King's Cross Station? Just an example. I'm trying to think. And go to headquarters. We can see the headquarters, possibly. Oh, really? Thanks, Bridge. That is perfect. Oh, there we go. I can just see it there in the distance. That was perfect timing, wasn't it, on the bridge? Right where our... right where the headquarters was. King's Cross Station. Ah. London King's Cross. You add the station to non-train lines stopping around the... Yeah, that's what I would say as well, Roman. The bridge... That was fantastic. You just saw the headquarters and then the bridge appeared. It was wonderful. I always thought it was King's Cross Station, but I haven't got Google up, so I can't look. Anyway, you wanted to take a look at our little, our tiny little shed we've got here. Grand T Transport. Oh my days, what is that? Pretend that didn't happen. These need new buses. What on earth is that? That's been there for eternity. I don't think we need anything crazy. What about one of these? Unless one of these operators actually run here, of course. Yeah, that bus needs a super upgrade. I like this colour. Red and white looks nice. Blue's nice, but we've already got those. I know. I completely forgot about them. We're going to have these, and we're going to remove the colour of them. There we go. I can't believe we haven't changed those. These look like they should be... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's wonderful. Not only are they clapped out heaps, but they're driving through each other. Perfect. I mean, why not? King Street. I like those. They look cool. None of those operators, apart from the post bus, operate in this region, unfortunately. Oh. Well, that's fine. I guess we can just take a look at the different liveries, can't we? And have them in different parts of the map. I guess this can be upgraded as well, can't it? Because they are terrible. Do we have any of the red and white ones in small? No. Well, we can have those. They should all be the same. Change the colour to nothing. That's not where you need to do it though, is it? Brand, no. Do it afterwards. Oh no, that will work. You were right first time. Trams! Manage vehicle. Let's give these a bit of a polish, shall we? I'm going to put the Mirage. Well, they're both about the same. Top speed doesn't really matter. Let's put these on. There we go. We'll get those on. Lovely. Lovely. That's better, isn't it? Danny... Oh dear. Gloverkov. Hi, how are you doing? You are doing a great job with the Transport Fever 2 game. You should be on more days because I watch you always. You should have a Canadian map. Toronto has a lot of rail systems. Danny, I thank you, firstly. And Toronto. Yes, Toronto. That is a good place to go. There's a lot to do over there, isn't there? In old Canada. Lars, hiya, I've been watching the series and only made it to episode 52 so far. But I really appreciate it, as I love the game and lived in Interlaken until last month. Keep it up grand. Thank you, Lars, and thank you, Danny. You actually lived in Interlaken. I've done something to Interlaken. It's not very close to real life, but I've tried to get it at least looking close with the space we have. Anyway, it's a bit tough, isn't it, on space? It's not too bad. Yeah, Toronto would be nice. I'll have to have a look on the map and see what sort of trains and stuff there are. Do they have a metro or anything like that running? Squib, UK is coming in the next series. I did mention it earlier. Obviously, if he wasn't here, he wouldn't have heard it. But we've got some plans. Plans are afoot. And I hope it turns out okay. Oh, sir. Watford, if you're still here, is that how you drive buses? Like that, turning around right when the other one is there? That looked rather dangerous. I love these little numbers on the back. I love that. This is probably one of the best additions to Transport Fever. The fact that they have the boards working on the buses and trains. That is how you drive, is it, Watford? I can see that. Do not do an Estonian map. Boring. Really? I don't know much about Estonia. Hi, Stephen. +1 Northern Powerhouse. I love Transpennine trains. Oh, isn't that what Construction Game is doing? That, isn't it? The Northern Powerhouse. I won't intersect his series. Is it called the Northern Powerhouse, or is that what Construction Game had called it? I think we've got to head out from... I don't know. I don't want to put a name to it. In fact, it might come down to a vote. I'm really tempted to do the... Are you off to watch it, Derek? Thank you. You could wait till afterwards. It's going to finish soon, this stream. Map is called Northern Power. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's a map on the workshop. Gotcha. But anyway, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. It had to be said at some point during this live stream. What was I talking about? Was I just waffling? Because if I'm just waffling, it doesn't matter, does it? I'd love to see a fictional map. Middle Earth? Do they have trains in Middle Earth? I don't know how that would work. We'd need way more assets to do Middle Earth. Oh yes, I know what I was saying. My initial thought was to do the Great Western Main Line, but there have been some good suggestions for other main lines. It would only be like a section, and the other one was the Great Eastern Main Line. There's obviously the East Coast Main Line. There's the Great Western Main Line. I think heading out of London would be nice to have a sort of place to head from, and where it's all busy, and then gradually move out into the countryside. But what I'll do, for those that use my Discord, I'll be back in there soon. I've had some issues with it and it keeps messing with my sound, so I've been avoiding it because I kept forgetting to change it. I need to figure out what's going on. But anyway, I'll be back in Discord once I've figured that out, and I'll put a vote up in the Transport Fever 2. If it's still standing in the Transport Fever 2 section of that, and I guess I don't know how to run a vote now on YouTube. They decided to remove that feature, so that was nice, unless they've put it back in by now. I don't know. It was removed though. Yes, HST back on Discord. I've just had some issues with it, and I kept forgetting to change it and messed up some of my recordings. Alright, LP Games, thanks for watching and joining us. This will be up anyway, this VOD, so if you've missed anything, it will be on there. Oh, a straw poll, that's a good idea, Watford, and then I can just post the same straw poll everywhere. Good thinking, Watford. I like it. Yes, that's what I'll do. Oh, have they fixed it, Squib? Well, I think, regardless, Watford had the best idea. I can just create an independent poll, and then everybody can vote from all sorts of places. Yes, so I'll get that sorted before sometime before the next series, obviously, but it will be after this series finishes, and then I'll get designing it, and we'll go from there. What was that? Oh, Jones, which series are you talking about? What have I missed? What have I missed? I saw my name highlighted. I got excited. Great Western Main Line is a train sim world route, yes. That's why I thought about doing it, because then we could ride the route, but extend it and also have the little branch lines in there. Because it's missing a lot of the branch lines and things. Plus I like the little flyover it's got. We could do that. There's a few nice depot sections on it as well. Could we do a cab ride from Toon to Visp on the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I just got carried away and started chatting to you guys. We did see some bus. Toon to Visp, even. Let's get on board the ICE. There we go. There are a lot of trams and buses here. Maybe too many. That was when we only had ships, Evo. At the very beginning of the series, do you remember? We only had the ships running from there and it needed them. But you're right. I think we can maybe cut back on those a little bit. It depends where they're going to. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, because they They do head to both stations, I think. No, they don't. You're right. The bus that heads up towards the station stops before it, doesn't it? So that bus is probably a little bit redundant. Maybe we can just change the route slightly and go round the back and up to the station. Good call. Forgot about that. Low-tide engineer, was there building and stuff in this stream, or has it been most... well, there was building of sorts, but it was a... not... you didn't miss anything. Because I got flustered with the Z order, and the blocks weren't lining up very well. Yeah, thanks, Wobbly. Yeah, the majority of the stream, all 2 hours and 46 minutes, was building one small section of retaining wall. That's what you missed. So don't worry. Ice cream. What flavour? We did figure out some things that we're going to do in the actual series, though, which is lovely. Like, I definitely need to install the slopey station. That needs to be done, otherwise we're not having Lolden at all. But we did decide on the layout of Lolden, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It has its moments, Low-tide engineer. It has its moments. There are certainly some tricks to it, but it just takes a lot of fiddling around. Oh, look at that. We stuttered going under the depot. I don't know what that all is. The Interlaken trams are old. Did I not update those today? Did I bother? I can't remember. I know we saw them. I'll check on them. Ooh, do we overtake the freight train? Please, please, signals. Let us pass. Give us right of way. I think we are. It's going to allow us to pass because we're doing 260 kilometers an hour. Yeah, we would have been slowing down by now. Look at that. Lovely. Ooh, it almost went to 269. 269, the goose drank wine or something. No, it's 369, isn't it? Yeah, we got a decent speed up in that tunnel. We're slowing down to stop at Visp anyway. I like the way that we overtook the freight train though. That was lovely. And there's the stopping express. I've really, this map has grown on me the more I've built on it. Always excited to come over here. It looks like Christmas trees lights down here. I've gone a little bit crazy with them. Is that what it is? 369, damn fine girl. Damn girl fine. The monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. That's it, Derek. Yes. Who sang that? I can't remember. I didn't sing it because maybe copyright strikes and also loss of audience. Anyway, guys, we're coming towards the end. We've got to go and check on those trams and buses. Oh, there's the Italian loco just pulling in. Lovely. Head towards Sion. Oh, you mean on the on that one? I don't know what the camera's like for this one. There we go. Oh, is that what you wanted to do? We haven't been on this one, have we? For a full journey. There we go. We got on it. Like a trip to Blackpool. I mean, we kind of jumped off a bit late. I like the sound of these locos, these Italian locos. Are they realistic? I've never heard them. It sounds really cool. You can hear the motors spinning up. It's almost like a very quiet Formula One car. That bridge needs some work, doesn't it? That's not structurally sound. That wouldn't collapse. It is pretty empty, actually. I'm surprised. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we're bunched up, though. One of these was a new train. So we might be behind it. No, it's looking pretty quiet up there. Oh, I still haven't put the distance signals on. Ah, I need to do that. Maybe. Surely. It would make sense, right? But they'd be automatic, of course. They sound like they're changing gear. I don't know whether that's actually true. Some diesels have gearboxes. Oh, there we go. Not electrics, though. What would they do? Why do they sing? Does anybody know? Grantee wants to find out about how electric trains work. I should just look it up, really. But if anybody knows... Class 195 in the UK. Oh, fixed ratio, yes. They sound so cool. I'm mildly amused by the sound of this electric loco. I wonder if we're too close to that one behind us. I don't know. This seems rather dead, doesn't it? The what? The... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Oh, the relay's kicking in. That's Jeff. I would call them and they'd be like, we've got nothing in Texas. Straight from Google. Here we go. Clay. Straight from Google. Electric locomotives have a single gear. Freight engines have a low gear with a ratio of around 1.4.5 and passenger train engines around 1.2.5. Well, there you go. Thank you, Google and Clay. This means that freight engines are strong but have a low top speed, while passenger train engines are weaker but with a higher top speed. Exactly how you want them. Oh, hang on. Just to confuse you even more, Derek, I'll do it. It's Monday. I can't do his voice, though. I don't even know how he says the beginning of his video now. I don't even know the date. What's the date? It's Monday. 21st. Oh dear. Right, take two. Yeah, I think those buses need a cutback as well. But anyway, we made a trip here. And I messed up Jeff's intro quite nicely. Which is good, really, because I'm not Jeff. Oh dear. Anyway, what are we going to do? For the ending, we need to leave it. We haven't been on a freight train, have we? We've been on lots of passenger trains. I needed to check on the trams. That was it. The trams here are also absolutely ancient. So let's do that before we go. There's only 4 of them? Probably enough though, isn't it? I think most people are using the trains. Be nice if we can get some new trams soon. There we go. Give them a spruce up. Oh, there we go. Bowler Gaming got it. Good morning. It's the 21st of December. I'm in Sion. I love his intros. They're great. Unlike mine. Mine's just like, hello and welcome to whatever we're doing. So anyway, guys, since the internet's been holding out, if the same happens maybe tomorrow, but it's either going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. Does anybody fancy Train Sim World 2? Where we'll start out on the new French DLC. And then you pick the route. And we'll just I don't know, go and do some things around all the add-ons I've got, the mods, the DLC even. Yeah, nice and straightforward. Thank you, Alphaz. Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, it's Austin. Oh! Is that where you got your intro from, Slim? I did wonder about that. I didn't know whether you just made it up. Do you know, when I first started the channel, I could not say hello. I just did not know what to do. It took me hours, I think 3 days to just come up with that. I ended up saying hello, and that was it. I can't even say it unless I'm starting an episode. It's weird. Austin Evans. Oh, tech reviewer. I'll have to watch now, Slim. It'll be strange because I know your intro, but I don't know his. So I'll be like, I'll be in his comments. You stole your intro from Slim. No, I won't say that. The oil train. That's a nice little tour around the map, isn't it? Oh, he doesn't do it. I daren't change my intro now. That'll be like changing my intro sequence and outro. Oh, yes, oil train. Where are you? Hopefully we've got one coming up here. There he is. Perfect. You are a star. Oh, and it's a loco that we can sit in. This is probably good timing because it's going to sit at the station and load up for a little bit. Yes, around the lake. Correct. It's a tour around the lake. It's a lovely little ride, actually. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I won't change it. We'll just stick with that until I retire. So you've got at least 30 odd years of me saying that, if you're still interested in what I'm doing in 30 years' time. But yes, that was fun, guys. It's great to be able to stream again. I'm going to wrap things up. We're going to sit at the station for a little bit. Still got to sort this bit of track out, but we'll do it once we've done the extension over to Oberhofen. So we need to do that. The City Slicker oil train. City Slickers. Wasn't that a movie? Comedy? You're not retiring. I said in 30 years though. That's a long time. That's an adult away. An entire adult. Oh, 2050? Oh dear. Is that when it will be? It will, wouldn't it? 2050. Hopefully we're in space by then. Shouldn't we have Star Trek started by then? The Federation in 2050. Oh, I don't think so, no. I think it was a bit later. I'm trying to think when they started their first warp flight. Not that we all know that. Bit of a Star Trek fan. Gave it away. In 30 years, we won't use computers. Just think about you, and the stream will appear in... Well, that's weird, Larry. How's that going to work? Do I have to then perform Space Force? I've been watching Space Force on Netflix. I think it's Space Force. The internet will be so 2020. It will. So, to round up the stream, we had, I don't know how many maximum we had, but it's got, you guys have been brilliant. We've had a wonderful stream. Apart from my retaining wall, I should probably leave the detailing. Because I faff around too much. I've noticed that. When I look back at, when I used to do time lapses, I'm like, really, Grand? You've just done that 8 times now. Space Force is the Federation. They've got similar badges, haven't they? I think Space Force and the Federation. Or is it Starfleet? I think Crossrail might be finished by 2050. There's something to look forward to if you're waiting for it. So, 3 hours on the nose. Look at that. Is that the saying? 3 hours on the nose. Starfleet. Play. MF playing games on what Earth used to be like. Inhabitable. No, it won't. Is that what you're saying, Watford? Is that where your money is? It's not going to be finished. HS2 won't. No, HS2 won't. Aren't they umming and ahhing about HS2, whether it's even going to happen? They have to explain why it should happen. We should have bets on. Will it be finished? Before then, not after. But anyway, guys, yes, as I was saying, it's been wonderful to stream again. Train Sim World 2 then. We all up for that. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll schedule the video well in advance, so you'll know, and it'll be at the same time, more than likely. So it might mean a break in videos this week, but yeah, I'll see if I can get Train Sim, at least Transport Fever 2 recorded. If I can get that recorded, maybe I can do that Wednesday and try and edit and upload it for Thursday. We'll see, we'll see. No, Slim, it's not live. It's just a video where I guessed exactly what people were going to say at what minute. I thought I'd try it. I got quite good. I think I did all right. I don't know. I'll have to see when I watch it back. Pre-recorded live stream where I answer questions. That wouldn't go well. That would be a terrible experiment. But yes, you oh dear. Get your words out, sir. I'm looking at the I'm trying to count the oil as it's coming in. But you guys have been excellent. I need to go and have something to eat because my stomach started to rumble just as I was saying the outro-y thing, and that confused me a lot. What I'm going to eat. Suggestions on food, guys. I don't know what I want. Pizza, probably. That's the easiest one, isn't it? But yes, Train Sim World 2. We'll mess around in that either tomorrow or Thursday. And until then, take care.